Of course, we shall go on and serve our God in good times, in bad times. We shall keep hopes alive. Because you see, sometimes there is something more dangerous than death. There is something worse than dying. It is when you are alive but you've lost hope. When the hope inside of you is dead and gone, you are worse than the man in the mortuary. Keep hopes alive. The sun will shine again. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay,
and that is how we welcome you to today's edition of the Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM with your humble host Halifax Ansah Addo. The Papa Osronya Mepa. It's a Monday. I'm not in the Zaddy mood this morning. I nearly introduced my guest, but I said let me share this good news with you first. It is happening right here in Accra. And it is one of the best news I've heard this year. On the 23rd of August this year, right here in Accra. That is just next month. This is June, July, then we go straight to August. DKY Night of Comedy and Music. So, on the 23rd of August 2024 this year, right here at the Accra International Conference Center, our own hilarious Dan Kweku Yeboah, DKY for short, as the lead star in what we call the DKY Night of Comedy and Music. Sana Jono, you would have DKY 8 p.m. sharp. Dan Kweku Yeboah himself. I mean, being joined by some of the best entertainers, musicians, celebrities, comedian, media personalities on the Night of Comedy and Music. Talking about music, you have Amachi Dede himself, you have Ochiame Kwame, you have Famiye joining Dan Kweku Yeboah on stage that night. And then when it comes to the comedy part, you have Obi Amponsa, Foster Romanus, Clemenzo Suarez, and of course, Dan Kweku Yeboah himself. One night of comedy and music, Dan Kweku Yeboah and his friends. Interesting. And then you have a special guest on that night, being the Chairman General himself, Chairman General Kwame Sefakai of Kokoroko fame. So when you combine Dan Kweku Yeboah, Obi Amponsa, Foster Romanus, and Clemenzo Suarez to come and do comedy. And then you bring Abrantier, somebody's mic is on. You bring Abrantier Amachi Dede and Ochiame Kwame to come and do music. And then you have the MC being the man himself who knows tomorrow, Akrobetu. With Chairman General as the special guest of honor, special guest for the night. Mibo, some things are not to be missed. I mean, you see, in your lifetime, a program people are, and yes, we'll miss our program, no. And this is one of such programs. The tickets, wow. Trese, our levels, baby. We have 150, 100 cities, 150 cities for the standard tickets, 300 for VIP, and 500 for VVIP. It is happening live right here in Accra at the Accra International Conference Center on the 23rd of August 2024. Our own Dan Kweku Yeboah, DKY, Night of Comedy and Music. This is a night nobody should miss. I'll talk about this some other time when, God willing, I drag Kweku Yeboah himself here to come and explain what exactly is happening on that night. But just looking at the lineup of performers, my appetite is already very, very wet. Now, so we tighty kukurukoa. The short one, Kwame, Dan Kweku Yeboah does with Chairman General. It's hilarious enough, and you're going to have them on stage for over 3 hours. So you have Dan Kweku Yeboah with Chairman General doing their own thing. The MC will be Akrobetu. You have Obi Amponsa doing comedy. Foster Romano's doing comedy, Familia doing music, Ochami Kwame doing music, Clemento Suarez doing comedy, Nana Brantia Mashidede doing music, Dankoko Yeboah himself in the center of affairs. If you miss this one, I'm not sure you can ever forgive yourself. As I said, I'm going to talk about this some other time. And talking about Acrobat has been, saying a couple of things. Yeah. A couple of interesting things, in a couple of interviews. It's about marriage, celebrities, people being forced to go and marry. And all what he's saying is that, if you're a woman and you are struggling to find love, take it easy. Stop crying. Stop being desperate. Don't go and cry on the man and tell the man that me your ba me nye do baby me nikuno inti wa me by force. Look, or see say societal pressure and quadia, then or the fear of aging, it is not worth it. According to Acrobat, any young lady who is desperate for marriage will end up with an irresponsible man. Any young lady that is desperate, say it's do or die, or anything can go type of marriage would end up with an irresponsible man. I can tell you on good authority that no responsible man will come your way if you are desperate for marriage. Because when things get worse, the man will tell you to your face that he didn't like you, but you forced marriage on him. So my desperate sister, calm down. There are many young ladies between the ages of 25 to 30 who are rejecting men because they are looking for certain specifications to accept their proposal. And then they get desperate when they start to age. Using a personal story to buttress the point, Akrobato disclosed how he was rejected by a lady in his younger days because he fell short of her qualifications, which included not having a bank account. And it goes on and on. So this lady told me that if I don't have a bank account and savings, how was I going to take care of her after marriage? Today, I have plenty savings. But that is not to say that you need to accept the proposal of just any man who comes your way. Don't be desperate for marriage. Not all. You need to be careful with your selection so not to end up with any irresponsible man. However, you don't need to raise the bar too high because that would also send many, many men away. And the story went on and on and on. He was speaking on his own show, The Real News. Let me tell you, if you're a single lady today, work very well and put your life together, and men will rather come begging to marry you. Don't be desperate for anyone to know you are. Abigail and Pablo, I looked at your face. I thought you showed me respect and stop talking whilst I'm on air. It's very disrespectful. Let me tell you, if you are a single young lady, sorry, they kept distracting me. Work very well and put your life together, and men will rather come begging to marry you. Don't be desperate for everyone to know you are urgently looking for a husband. That is not the way to go. Acrobat noted. Let me welcome these three elderly men. Sometimes they behave like a stubborn academy. Sometimes they really, really cooperate with me so that we can have a beautiful show. I'm so grateful to them. I can confidently say that the one who hasn't kept long cry has done some 3 years with me. The rest have done 5 years. Let me start from the one who came in last. The name is Sokre Safo. Sokre Safo is in a training penny. Sisia Oye Juma as community liaison officer. Ewo BTR, beyond the return secretariat, or more Ghana Tourism Authority ase. Nejman say what events we say when December we train ben na and now friend now be train ben na mo bon komo. Sena, the Ghana Tourism Authority, specifically the Beyond the Return Secretariat, beboa na yenhwe sana ubenya review of mutual benefits. Me sure say sometime in August, is it 10th or 12th or whatever, Charlie what the ebasui. I mean that Nipa be break kind because of his film called Hot Fuck. Hot Fuck. General, no kwaba. Pasha boko die.
Boko.
Sa?
Senya okay no chalewote. Yeah. Basu on the 12th August. Yeah. Nkran 4 year home one on the 10th, yeah.
Okay.
See by 12th August no chalewote Basu. Yeah. Halifax.
Yeah.
And ne yenua ba ko or US say young boy be a man for baby Rebecca no. Black boy. Or call ball obroni be doorbell. Say hwehwe na downfall. Na ball the wrong bell. And obroni ni pie be shoot too no. Say baby Rebecca, it was in the news all over. Yeah.
Ewa brochery
America. Or any family nyina ene omo ba Ghana.
Oh really?
Yes. Or say ohia healing. And from all indications now, he feels he must come home for healing. Into ene or bedru Ghana and painting me free and say na se me kwenye odo me oma one program yanka I should have been out there, but I feel said no, I have to come. Duty calls. Na me fa ni amonko mokakra nsa na mako. Ti
what food does wa wodo ni nyina.
Aye. But I say sometimes na me dwane kakra.
Me that's it.
Yeah.
Ma me mo akwa ba o ma mo aka no na yenko mo no so said Koku anyway.
But you say ade ba ko pendo here.
Wana
Boy no also person ball.
Where do you fear him?
I think it's about 15 years or so. So person
50.
Yeah, 15. Oh.
1-5.
Yeah, or person or kicky football like no send you who can afford soccer no.
When I say and yeah to me a buano.
Interesting.
So for me bobo pa.
Yeah.
So in position that me a defender.
We bought 4 and 5 at the same time.
For anyway. Say me bought 4, I don't need number 5. Me bought 5, I don't need number 4. Full 5, one back.
More 10, no others near.
Me sometimes can who here goalkeeper say me jina 5 more. Anyway, we'll talk about this about that time. And then the man himself, Reverend Dr. Counselor George Cyril Cassistein Lutrotz. Counselor Mwakwaba. It's I say sometimes.
You catch your own ball.
Debut. I don't catch the ball. I
defend to the extent
I make the strikers of the opponent team useless.
Wow.
I'm telling you on good authority. Submission. Safo Cafe na kan homo yeni ya ojolof ke banya kan ye 5 minutes.
No, a good follower doesn't play 90 minutes.
Thank you. Look for school them. No, tell them about my exploits as a good defender. Tell them.
I met a group of 22
players.
I withdraw.
Thank you.
I withdraw. Apologies.
No, these are
I apologize for
my loose talk.
For my intruding.
No, say for my
loose talk for his lack of knowledge of my football exploits.
Yes.
Well,
apology has been accepted and we refund back your statement to you.
Thank you.
In good shape.
Thank you.
And we accept your
Meanwhile, people like him, he tells us about his football exploits. I say, "Wabo Kwewuda, Wabo Ebusuya drives that, Wabo say that, or Bobo."
How can you play Kwewu?
Meanwhile, Bisana says, "Safo, mention one footballer who was your contemporary on him."
Oh,
Onibu.
Oh, say it. You can use my time. I don't care. Remember one person who played with you? Mention the name openly.
Or forever hold your peace.
He's holding his peace.
Look what's calling him Reverend Dr. Bokodi.
Halifax, you have a call. So here.
Nyame dia chemi. Ya kabolo oju say sinetwem na e ka.
Ba fino kra.
Sinetwem.
Yes, sinetwem asem na e ka.
Anyway.
Right. Enya what fuck. You can footballer or you good.
Lodros yenko.
Ali,
your weekend went well?
The weekend went well. I think that Saturday myself we're looking for
you're looking for Halifax.
We're looking for Halifax. We're looking for Sokrit Safo. But as for you, I know you wouldn't appear.
What was happening on Saturday?
Well, the new venue for what do you call Charterhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're having a program for Hall of Fame for Stoneboy.
Okay.
I don't know if you had an invitation, but maybe you might have Skip got away the invitation.
They did not invite me. I have zero idea. It was one of Stoneboy's main persons, Gabriel Kwamega.
Okay.
Me friend was I don't see you or something TGM remix or max.
Thank you. Yeah.
And then he told him what it was about. But me party, I'm on frame.
Okay.
Me mind so. I mean, it's a big media industry. They can have their favorites or those who they think they champion their agenda for them well. But you may still discuss it on my show, no problem. Did it go well? How did it work?
It went well. I mean, it was about Stoneboy, so it went well. But I like the Minister of Health, the Minister of
Tourism
was
and Culture.
there. The deputy was there.
Oh wow!
Yes, and then Mr. Kuzajima was there.
GTA boss.
GTA boss was there throughout, and then we were looking for Socrates.
Why? Why were they looking for Socrates?
And all of a sudden, Honorable made a statement. Oh, Sisi, what in Crawford? And I'm saying, a Crawford beg. Also, Buku, Miss Macho, I'm from so they know where you are.
So I can't say. But you see, look on a more serious note. As a community liaison officer, the responsibility.
He lives in the community.
It is not for attending functions.
Jesus Christ.
Nejumane say obebra tokru bia.
He was in the community.
Entering all the corners.
And he was in the corner.
Anyway.
And I called him from a corner. So I confirmed to them he's in Buko.
Oh yeah, Juma.
Doing the liaison officers. And they say, I said, I need to call her. They told Mr. Juma. So good deal. One or better.
Anyway.
But it was a good show. It went down well with all of us. They sat throughout. It was like more or less like Stoneboy's performance for all of us. A live band performance. It was good. The energy was there. And he was giving us a rundown of where he just arrived from the airport and he came for the show. So he's been a busy guy and it's nice. The family was there. I loved what I saw. And the biggest thing was the new auditorium they have erected.
They have built.
Well, in engineering, we say erected because it's a structure.
Let's say I'm a naughty old man. When you say erected, my mind goes somewhere else.
You are cousin to Nene. Okay.
Now erection, I'm not put to the other day.
No, we say, you see, I say erected. You are looking at my erection. I mean, when the building, there are structures we erected.
It's erected.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice dome. The vibe was good. I mean, it is a new place that.
Where is it located?
La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Within the La Palm, the last end of the beach, where the car park was. That's where they built the palms. Yeah, it's nice. It's just like the one they built at the conference center.
Okay,
but this one is more. This looks more sleek. I think because it's new, and they've opened it, and it's a nice environment.
What is the seating capacity?
I didn't really. I think that the major opening happened earlier, but we were there for the concert, so I don't have the detail of the capacity.
And how was Stoneboy that night?
It was good. It was good, and it was his time, so it was good. The fraternization.
Stoneboy has worked hard, eh?
Oh yes.
Really
he's worked hard, and I think that he's gotten the support of the media, gotten the support of people like Chatterhouse.
Well, the support didn't come easy.
Yeah.
Initially, it was attacks, criticisms, complaints, this, that, lack of support. It didn't come easy.
It was good.
He's worked hard.
I observed something, and I think nobody observed it.
What is that?
Stoneboy's wife was around.
Dr. Louisa.
Louisa was around, and throughout the show, if your husband is singing,
so
soaking the music, doing her videos, one sorry da or better I say Kosita Manikunu ewie bae and sorry and hormone to me chia and I didn't know what came into my mind.
Dang.
Oba say and I'll say Tanaha. Obetenase.
On any kuno am pre shine.
Dabi.
Or jai shine no ma be man.
Halifax Dabi.
Anyway, say nemeka awariasem. Send acrobat to 2 year phone. It's my man na kwaba na yen.
It was a good show.
Okay, me that say.
It was a good show. And Saturday no ekoye ye bre by be ne den. Na me adom yakwaba. The way meka. Saturday same bisi ye ba okoba meka. Sa. Unim sister Fia.
Efia dian hi.
Efia musician ye Nortena.
Efia
body. Efia dio kese no.
Sister Fia. Okay. You see, I forgot the sister was out of the brand. So now about Sister Fia. No, I mean, sister. There is only one brand name called Sister Fia. So about her, sir. Me no papa.
Only papa can.
Papa.
What was the last picture na ekono?
Me who the last? Who be some say my own picture na me see me name no papa.
No, the last picture that is on social media.
Me who the last picture?
And Crawford say why enhance body no. But me case the users can say
and who here enhancing.
When you see you are just like me.
And who here enhancing.
What would name the papa?
She's a woman with enough body. Yo. And she dances with it well.
Yo. And these are the troubles for Nene because this morning he refused to greet me.
Halifax Ansah Addo mic ne papa yi ma share na si infie bebre aye dwuma na yenke no krenche rade ne monyam ne na si adwuma ye de papa wo share na se wo sua adwuma obie bribia e wa na se so kire wo wa onkata hwe so wo ne ma bebre asua ne ma bebre mi share na si as the deputy and na ono no ye editor we adwuma at several media houses, the Ghanaian Chronicle, the Daily Guide, News One, the Publisher. And then the least post he had was news editor. Listo. Anyway, Nene Benete Akwako Free Dine Krobo and Papa to say Mia on pen kwada. Oh yeah, penning were not sorry. Or cano cre. Nene Benete Akwako or Penyum Bruta. Time I was school, no supported by the friend band no the hairy banana stress a quidua afuri Nene Benete Akwako in Moa Kwaba.
Halifax Ansah Addo.
Patrol Boko die.
Boko. You ain't ready.
Na de na enye no kure wom no.
Oh. Me wa Madam Fobi ewo Medina. Your friend Hajia Mariam Tenten. Baby a oti issue. Na osi me bisa o se. Onkata bibia so no den na onkata so.
Na me share waso me ba o time me share wase no. Jama we di bribi titemiana.
Na na ompen kwala sa.
They be yenko one by one. Me share wase no. Bribi wo ho a wo kata so. One chere.
Efa ejuma no.
Na say me share wase ye ejuma potin ba ejuma na asem na ye ken.
Yo
Nsi no kre say obi share wase.
Me sure say Hajia Mariam Tenten eti.
Hajia Mariam Tenten. Medina side Brono River. Is it a zone
protest? Medina New Road, sorry.
New Road. Okay.
Medina New Road. I believe she is listening, so hi to her. Now, who see who share Marseille Juma idea. I must concede, say, I'm proud who share Marseille Juma.
No cray.
Now, so say, dear, when it comes to crafting headlines, dear, I think, say, with the post now.
Oh, but if you teach somebody and the person doesn't become better than you, then you failed.
Yeah,
it's true.
Actually, headlines, dear, super. And next, who crooks, then.
Oh, crooks shoots Trump's ears. Say the other your friend who crook.
Yes. Now Obia on TSC no. You feel say Nipa no shooting no a crook.
But he's the crook.
But and that makes you what you are. That tells me the kind of stuff you are actually made of. When it comes to headline crafting, there. Currently, there is between the new publisher and the Chronicle. I think so. And I like you for that. In Halifax,
and you have a hand in both papers.
Okay. Yes. That's true. And concerning crooks, I think, and Saturday, no, America is such the sort of country they are. I mean, security-wise, I was privileged to have seen the real action before the replays and the slow motions eventually came.
I don't know what you know, hobby.
Halifax, I would not meet Trump on CNN live.
Now we'll share.
Na me tie share. Okay, na me share. Yeah. Oh wow. And I feel the papa. And I me ban see. You about to see the crackers. Oh, then the man went down. Charlie. And then I love the way the Secret Service acted. There's something Ghana must learn from. Halifax, the whole operation was under 1 minute.
Including the evacuation.
Everything. The shooting, 7 shots,
in a little over 1 second. In 3 seconds, they formed a human canopy over Trump on the ground.
Including women.
Including women.
Yeah.
A whole human canopy within 3 seconds. In 20 seconds, the next message came. Shoulder is down. Way is cleared. And then they had to...
We can move, sir.
Yes, we can move. And then they started moving.
No, hold on. He requested for his shoe.
Oh yes. When the message came, sir,
we can move, sir.
Shoulder is down. Way is cleared. Everything cleared, you know. And I man is when I say I show the shoe answer.
I want to mention here. Your boy was soon too.
Yes.
And now ukotoe. Mpacho. Time ben and shoe you lie.
One thing we still don't know is whether he bent down or he actually fell.
I think
because there was an order said down. First three, you look by.
Say Americans, and I believe any advanced society, once you hear pa 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 pa, instinctively you go down.
You go down.
Shooting his ear wouldn't make him fall.
Well, it depends. However, even a mere push can make you fall. A mere slip can make you fall.
I suspect he went down instinctively to prevent his head being blown off.
Okay.
But so even if he fell, he wasn't suits.
Yeah.
So it means certainly should be a lazy. Eba no saying na Donald Trump shoe no tito emintiasie.
Oh, say ebia gidi buy. They covered him. They formed a human canopy over him. You see, and they were even you could hear the Secret Service saying, "Say, what do we do? What do we do?" You just see, definitely there was some sort of skirmish be, and sana where 20 seconds later the shooter was down, and then another 20 seconds they say everything is cleared.
But he found the shoe.
I believe so. I believe, and then he clenched his fist. I'm happy he's safe. I think it's because of the way Anna or Casano, because as he was talking, the head was moving from side to side, and I believe that was why he missed death by a shave. If he were to be stationary, probably the shooter would have gotten him. But then or Casana or any gestures, I think the head wasn't stationary, and then
watch a video of the shooter.
Sure.
Inti bibia ojine enyese odafemo. He was on one knee and actually set up a stand.
He set up with a tripod.
Is it tripod? And put a gun on it.
Some people saw him. It was a guy who share a military-like camouflage T-shirt to be. You understand me? So probably he could be taken for anything, because there was Secret Service, there were state troopers, there were SWAT teams before sheriffs and so on. Then other identifiers. So whilst he was there, but some people suspected him in the crowd, and they were drawing the attention of security. Say, Akwabi, they were telling them, but now Omofil say, well, whatever it is. However, some other troopers, some were on top of other buildings, they were closely monitoring him as to whether he was one of them, he wasn't one of them, until time 7.5 minutes into Trump's speech, Nana. Now, 20-year-old boy, Halifax.
A kitchen attendant.
Yeah. And I went online to find out what is an AR style weapon. Almost it's a special shotgun. But well, that's it. Happily, Trump is alive. And
as a student of communication, I was impressed with Donald Trump. At that point, or more, Baba evacuated a free honor. The best thing he could do was to make his supporters know that I'm still strong, I'm resilient, I'm alive and kicking. So no man is so no. Nene.
That picture has become iconic.
It's
now.
A strong communication. Very, very strong communication. Because it's the 78-year-old, if I'm right, 76,
79.
78, for him to think to think immediately that no, I need to communicate with them that I'm still the man, and do those gestures before they send him away. Anyway, Anyway.
So
Anyway.
crooks shoot crooks, you know, and yes, I'm a crook. So anyway, he's a crook, but I mean, me dear guys, I'm a crook. Thomas Matthew Crooks, yeah. Say Halifax, but I am not doing be crooks, and yeah, crooks. Yeah, so the case is being investigated both as an assassination and as local terrorism. They are looking at it from both angles.
Because his name is Crooks.
Yeah.
Thomas Matthew Crooks. If his name were Abdul Hassan Muftau, Salim, Rahim, it's like in a different ball game.
It's a different, yeah.
If this had happened in another African country, yay!
Yeah.
Anyway, main things here. Na unsashe obianoa. Undidi na tembebiri. And unfa unwani to kompo. Unti mami unfa.
But Halifax,
Yes.
on this same issue,
Asem we.
me share Fox News and me share CNN. When him say no money now, more can two different things on the same issue.
Na sasa we share Radio Gold. They show man.
Oh,
Man,
man,
they be more
yeah.
different things.
Now more can. The CNN say, oh, I'm checking the man, Republican. Fox and so say you name the man's political
Memphis Fox view.
and then there was also
Reuters have brought his Republican registration.
The guy, even
and then
the
after
first
that,
one-
you know what again? He donated to
the Democrats.
Who is he?
He has a Republican card as a registered member, but he donated $15 to
The Democrats.
the Democrat program.
Yeah.
Maybe or being here, let's say our card saw a MPP ni.
Yes.
Into our MPP membership card. Then so send this to 4-year bribia.
Also,
Na $15 if
Yeah. But idea back quickly, man, it never ran it through on Fox was that they were all saying this is a miracle from God, because someone here say how come the kind of bullet it was a miracle. Say, and they were gauging it. They were using some diagrams and things to gauge it. Say, this can only happen because, according to them, every day before Trump goes out, a software, a bomb by a man, and some will pay the beer or participating in a prayer. And for them, this is not ordinary. This is not by sheer laziness of the shooter, but a miracle from God. Yes, just to prove that God is with Trump.
Wow.
Halifax.
Yes.
It happened.
It's here.
Have you thought of that?
It happened.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Yes, it happened. We know it happened.
What happened?
The shooter
Uh-huh.
had the opportunity to press the trigger.
Uh-huh.
The bullets left the gun to the ear of Trump. Then they gave you the list of the security apparatus that were available. How careful can you be if it's not God? The other lesson is that security apparatus, and this is to Ghana, those people who follow vice presidents, follow the president, tell them that they are not mini gods. There are times you see something, you are drawing their attention and they hit you. Because if you listen, people within the crowd kept on calling their attention, but they feel like I'm a dachon, almost sudodo. Here in this country happens. O chemukweno karake numwe neke ifoda. We pray and thank God for what happened. But you saw wisdom was in operation. They didn't whisk the president out of the scene, or the man was not taking gidi. I can't know with the style, but I can't know. I can't on a moon way is also part of the practice. Arrange. Nene arrange here in a way akashi medically suffocating because the age in here. Nile way cash in a certain way ake bona can no akpatole. Nye mama presidential candidate ke president ke vice president nye fear a prototype of noni bar do the same thing, just a simple stimulation for them. But I'm reminding all the people that they are bodyguards and they are police officers that even when they are standing, they are having a phone call. Call Chame, I'm a folder. You see something, you're calling their attention. Let's learn from this, Halifax.
Literally, call your name. It's multifaceted. Sansu Naganaha. Imagine your CEO, former president B. Let's imagine your CEO, former president, His Excellency Mahama address a crowd be baby. Inti ma obia mfu abrunsan dan sadano. Gane be kan say yentiase.
Yes.
E be kan say yem pinin na den na mama ba baby a. Adenti na mama obia mfu abrunsan na no ye gwan kekekeke. So sometimes yes it depends on us. It's yentiase. And now you see His Excellency the current president called rally wa baby into so called kasa obiansi form obiansi free platform no so and also yentiase.
No way.
You get what I mean? If that stage was overcrowded, I can back has for
okay, so
so it's by a beya obia cost you so obia ya obia read than someone phone.
We
and the evacuation was orderly. Evacuation, it was so orderly. America, once a while, there is intelligence failure, but one thing I like about them is the rapid response.
But it's a failure.
No, the response is rapid, but the intelligence, say why this thing shouldn't have happened. But they wait and let. So when it comes to the intelligence, sometimes they fail. But when it comes to the response, the rapid response,
so if America has failed,
them thumbs up.
Tell
Two more topics to discuss. Now, to the brighter side of life. And this one is coming from the one and only my sweet Mama Rita of Alexandria, Virginia, to our son, my brother Emmanuel, aka Dane. Now, Emmanuel turned 19 years today. On behalf of your mother, sweet Mama Rita, Uncle Stephen, Uncle Socrates Safo, my own behalf of my team here on the Best Entertainment Show, we wish you, Emmanuel, a very, very belated happy birthday. And of course, to the wife you never wanted to show her to me, but showed only a picture to me. I'll be in Virginia sometime, I believe next month or so, and this time I'll know the girl. Emmanuel, we love you, we are proud of you. Keep being good, keep being you. Enjoy the whole week as your birthday. Your mother loves you. We love you too. Okay, Zafo, when I was supporting comedians, 23rd August, Koko Yebuasi on any Don Momokoye comedy show. What's the Unkandie?
Matipa preparation in
short comments now.
Halifax, I can't wait. Me bompa said Danny Babani na kwa kosere kakra. And I look at the array of comedians I work on Obi and Ponsa. Best of all, Kwame Sefakan. Amanfo bebre nim say ne calling pa comedy. Amanfo nim say Kwame.
One I can't say Kwame offer a comedy.
Halifax, I know Kwame from comedy. Yes. Kwame Sefakan Korea. Yes, Halifax.
Chairman General Korea.
Chairman Ebeko Radio. I was part of it.
I see.
Yes, me demo I was South Labadi Estates. Babu.
Babo is Bafuboni of blessed
Radio
memory.
Gold. Yes, me demo. Yeah.
Let's be careful, eh?
Yeah.
Let's show love.
Yeah.
Let's
see this I work me rags so and yes society cost 30 Radio Gold. The person that we were discussing Kwame Sefakan. See Oberman slots. Ne wababe comic segments. Because he was so funny in those days. Ghana films Pampanapa.
What is Pampanapa?
Pampa na pande ho ye sport bi a lady bi eton aduane. E wo Ghana fem ba bi a native 3 no. One street na denim no. Need ni ho. Into across the place na ne sport bi wo ho a ye ton nuane ne niema e ye frɛ Pampa na pa.
You mean there was no streets between between let's say Afrikiko and Gamma?
Yes, to the other end, no.
To where the Prudential Bank is.
Yeah, there was no street. It was a cool.
What's the name of that clubhouse? Is it Land City?
Land City.
There was no streets there?
No.
Really?
And they were, anymore now.
I see.
Yeah.
So for watch it.
Intino, Papa na Pahon, Obia, sorry, from this industry, but now, by the close of the day, Ubenya Juma, produce a Biba foul, and I say, BB. Just Ubenya Juma be a part of the day.
Points.
Yeah. And Kwame Sefa can bahwa, it is fun.
Obemo
Bia Sresa.
Not also say.
There be no etia.
Sir.
No Kwame etia.
Then.
Hello, me. No, yeah.
Hey.
Safo.
Yeah.
Safo. Ne crack inti tori a wo boy nyina say Kwame Sefa kan.
Yeah. Inti this case no. Kwame was the first person who came to mind, and it was for him to have a segment on Inti.
And he is a special guest for the first night of comedy and music.
Yeah. Inti Ojaya no oye politics. Me I me there bia we this ankomo no. Inti me who no. I wish he will have his elements.
Inti acrobat ya omanya ro MC obeka twie na obeka brofo sada no.
Obeka English.
You know acrobat does good music too. What is autonyum ye?
There be me
please, you know this Christo Asafo concert party. Exactly. When I like live band music, I mean, so let's see how it would go. Otiame Kwame.
Yeah.
Okay, DJ Bosco Aqua trim picture biaba. Minjin this chairman general ni. Minjindi.
Halifax.
Min pese min kan bribia to say mystery me boss but.
Ma menchiro. Min kan
also obi e come dino.
Min kan de to aso.
Also obi oye vegetarian na on renam bia.
Min kan de to aso de ne Kwame enwumre oba be yense kwa ne niam ne nyina wi a okwa. Me na me man lift.
I see.
Me mo car ready be Polonaise, ladder Polonaise. Me man lift.
So you'll be down the 23rd.
Oh yes.
Next time. Councillor. Boy is doing a night of comedy and musical.
Yeah.
Is the main host.
Yeah. Discussion, no. A month ago. We Jojo and then we did a lot of input.
Where we means when who?
Mini Dan.
DKY.
Mini Dan Goku Yanka. You didn't come extensively actually what the measurement would do. Yeah,
the measurement.
The measures like Nyama.
Because like
the measures.
Text be a measurement woman. Ignore. Let's go. Ignore.
What I'm saying is it's important. Yes, it's important to note, sir. He's looking for another branch of what he has been practicing. When he says what he has here, early morning opportunity or sports. He's the head of sports for the Despite Media.
And a very good person at that.
I mean, and a band of football, I did about Kupena, Yaman, this kind of jam, but it was sports with him. I'm saying, the first international group to give him an award 2 years ago, it was US. Didn't call US. And 3G Media Award, near Man Award. I mean, consistently, didn't have board no cry for the sports segment in Ghana. So, Sani Yaman no bar on Groby Bri, Abian Cosports knows who US. Comic side no, it comes up a guy at the bottom. And obviously, my Tolibako. And on my Tolibako at the same time too.
I got to the work the other time, and then there was an award for him at the reception. Almost a kukuye boadi.
Oh yes.
So Biagin say very sporty. Yeah, could be so something comedian or the personality of the year. And I'm like, people are awarding him as being a comedian. As sports, you'll be a you know. Man, penny pen or born, it didn't say damn kukuye boa. I see.
I mean, now LOC like 13 African we are here. He was very instrumental, and you saw how it went. We shared this year. Lego and then we 13 African games from here. That whoever was very instrumental. And then my media done in Tinia so many cool year. But a new page open market. And I like their lineup. I mean, if anybody is doing a show and you can bring Amachi Didia Brand here, lifetime achiever of the year from the TGMA on the far this year, lifetime awards and on the achievement award Amachi Didi. So I think the selections are good. As for Foster and then the other small boy, what's the name of this guy? Oh, Hilache
Hilache. Let me go through the whole list.
Yes.
So you have Dankoko Yeboah in the middle.
Jele.
On his left is Nana Brantia Machi Dede.
Jele.
On his right is Kwame
Oh,
Sepakai.
Clemento. Clemento. Oh, Clemento. Oh, don't mind. I understand. I agree with you.
Clemento Suarez.
Clemento, I agree with you.
Ochiame Kwame.
Clemento.
Foster Romanos.
Clemento. Our problem is Clemento.
Timothy. Why are they?
Yeah, he's not correct.
We want to do a naming ceremony for him.
Why?
He can't be called Timothy.
Well,
that name I'm saying has to change.
Okay, his name is Clemento Suarez.
But that name, anytime you see his passport and you see Timothy, you ask no money. No, we have to change. He is the one I'm talking about.
Why are they?
That one you are right. I agree with you.
The guy is not correct.
Why are they?
Oh, yes, you're correct.
Even Good Morning has a problem. There's nothing he will do that doesn't have a problem with comic inside.
And
so he has selected the right people at the right time. And that Amponsa guy.
Obi, the optometrist.
I think he has a problem too. By his own, I want to leave it here till that said day. But Dankoko Yeboah, this is a good thing we'll push. We'll share the flyers. We'll make sure that on that day, let us go and laugh. And we're hoping for a repeat in the United States of America in November. So this same thing is going to happen in November too in America.
Nene.
Hello.
Have you been following Dankoko Yeboah's comedy he does on the Dankoko Morning Show?
Dan and Kwame will be something else on that day. Because Dankoko Yeboah, he's more or less a library of comedy. In the CSC or Bible show, for once on stage there, I know what to expect. But no Safo can be about Kwame.
Kwame Sepakai, Chairman General.
If you don't know Kwame, then you don't know what comedy is.
Really?
Yeah.
25 or yes, more than 25 years ago, Kwame here a little on radio.
Yeah,
I still remember that thing vividly today.
What is that AGB?
He was just trying to tease. And then he twisted the thing to say, oh, no kasani krom Elvis. Say nipano or Costco na or new baby. Okay, you been den or the buffalo ebe bata sort of. So he was trying to put it across. And then Kwame went like there was this retiree beer. Niba small boy. Eko fa ni bicycle na. He or riding bicycle na him say bicycle no go crash here. The ball be na oto got him. He really beat the hell out of the guy. Then he took the guy from the house to the school.
What book then were fear you?
Buna Kwano soon.
After the name course.
After the training school was a headmaster and soon Kobuno.
Ah, said they.
Now, or do one headmaster office to her no say. And Doki and a headmaster no see. And Doki no get me. So they entered. The headmaster said, yes, sir, what can I do for you? When I see man, see, a headmaster. Boya, Yenton, yes, Sonny, Gake, and respect the kid, the common behavior me. If they chemicate to any so the headmaster was a bit alarmed because punishment at one time, you don't see, oh, I see, what did he do? You know, so he went on to describe how he used his gasol, the bicycle, and go and hit somebody. And I said, headmaster said, so what can we do? He said, please, headmaster, beat your mommy. Drill your mommy. Maybe punish your mommy. Then the way he said the punish your mommy, the headmaster sat straight. And then he said, Oh, sir, but from the way you are talking, if we really want to punish this boy there, this will die. They must say, headmaster, maybe boy, I need to turn his son. So if you make kill him, I shall replace him. That was Kwame Sofakai for you. 25 years ago, Halifax.
You know BB Benson.
101.7.
BB Benson. Go.
Nitrate.
The two of them. No, it was another style of him.
For Kwame Sofakai to crack a joke, and 25 years later, Nene Benete Akwaku can recollect that joke. And this same Sefakai will be on stage on the 23rd of August with Dankweku Yeboah, Clemento Suarez, Obia Ponsa, Foster Romanos, and some good music from Fami, Ochiame Kwame, and an Albrantia match that they just for 150 cities, or 300 or 500. If you miss this, trust me, you gonna regret it. Anyway, my producer is back. Go to see Obia. Over there, I see. Na esenete kre wasida na kaminka den ye country bube anyway afi do bi anjaja ne ho obi ya asida bi eni ho me so me mami anyway you fancy
You know what?
they be you fancy sometimes that is
okay there mic no can there
man country na
adia what do mic can on what you when you na check
na so for worry
What's it?
na so worry
Kafa, let me qualify. When you want to na check.
and that's because they say madam for a friend no Charles Techibuedu our daily guide. I think on no daily guide presidential correspondent.
Oh, okay.
They be at Techibuedu bedroom na area akanisimi.
Yeah.
Unless they kill God, no.
Anyway, yeah, in your opinion, Obi has your person does it by force. Mama do my again.
Obi alaje mic na
Obi.
Halifax.
Imo kwaba.
Yeah, nia.
Boko die.
Nyame adom boko.
Ya kwa japa fa kwan.
Ya kuja
Why
no
are
kwan.
Why are
6th July no. Eni eja no kwan fe be pre no kwa bre go kwa price so. Enti afi na busuafo ya toto ne ma nyina wi a. Ye de aseda PC ema adofo ene wo mo mbe jam yen no. Ye ba be da wo mo ase. Enti efiri mabusua ya wo mo ewo price so. Ya ebi ewo brekum. Ena ye da ase. Eye opani Patrick ya obi mreku. Ya onyane ba bi ko ya ye pe no kra be 6th July no. Ena ya busuafo ya ba ye da ase. Enti we de ye da mo ase pa wo mo mpai bo ene mo moa mo de tai achi e me gyan papa achi kwan fefefe no ye ni so. Enti se ya ma me da ase a na chese ya nkasa ye ni nso. Enti ene ye ba ya e ya aseda ene ye de ma adofo nyina ya mo be jam yen mo bɔ mpaye bo ayen na mo ne yen ebesu ebo mu gya yen papa achi kwan fefefe enti enante sia no
I see yes ye da mo ase ba me wa send
kato
president me wa send bisa ba ko mienu bi
yo
omo a wo de ba ye no omo ye wa chire ba ana woden
mpacho me maame e na me nua e ne ye de
fe say
ai
wa busu na mo ya fo mami na ne wo ya fe ne hu nam soko na wono kama na no ya round
ese wa
O maame
mponi
Obi a maame.
da wa chiri ba de
ai
Obi a maame.
say ya yen wale ye de say yen hwe brekum kwan so na
momra ya momra brekum ne eye kwa price so obonto house
Media kato.
e ho ne efi
nene ye kan ya yen wale ye no mpacho kan no tum na be bia
When
wen
you be manya sa.
aden
Maame ni wi okunu aye abosom nkunu no. Si ye ma ne ho kwan wale. Na wale a on wale opanya n'ani fi sen ni kunu. Ho ena nana bebem.
I see. Interest say power. Obia benya ni level. Na look for Safo Musu go home.
Oh, he will remain as a ball boy. Obisa be as only sister na. Safo Obisa be as only sister na.
Mema so ho.
Mema de ani omko ede.
Woni ye ni asida. Woni ye ni.
Ye wada for the we chi ni ya da for blame bi mesra wo.
Obia.
We mu ye ni wie na alunya be ma be de.
Ye ne woni asida be ya. We ye nua. Enti ye nyina ye da ye ho ase.
Dan grab p hanti.
Dan na abi.
The man we are talking about.
You knew about.
Na one afrewa.
I was me chum.
We are amba wonu ta ben ho ntem o. Oti so bi ya gina ha wawura.
We dey I say Nyankopon frɛ ne ma na bonsam ko twa se.
Ati wani bonsam no.
We are very investigation.
Don't start you.
Na ya twi nye. Se wo si na me twemu a. It sounded some way my ears.
So can say.
Da na wo ye den.
Now we are there.
Na wo ye den.
Na me twa si.
O ye den.
E dey say we chum.
If I na di wo ngo konza.
Za.
Say yempembre na mbeka yen na yembon komo. DKY Night of Comedy and Music happening right here live in Accra on the 23rd of August, 8 p.m. sharp, Accra International Conference Center. Now, I always say comedy and music. As I told you earlier, we've been discussing, he's lined up the best of the best. Listen to me. He has both the old school and the new school and the middle school. Because look, if he can bring Familie, Ochiame Kwame, Abrantia Match of the Day on one stage, one show, one night, I think that is a balanced array. Now, on the side of comedy, of course, Obian Ponsan, Foster Romanos, the man himself, Clemento Suarez, that Obia Chin was to the side and Suarez, can we? I can't make 9 minutes. Anyway, let's go ahead. What is this thing all about? I would post about what to Jaya, Krum Yanaya here. What is happening?
Halifax.
Yeah.
Weekend dinner and Friday na me yes me your official announcement.
Okay.
Na Chairman General kwam se fa kan kire me say oya media ansa na me ye media. Ti me ba no se da bi ye straight announcement sa. Ye create teaser bi say ena no pay ye be your announcement. Any ye fly at the big announcement on Kokroko Monday morning. Na eko social media no. Hey, kofo no mbeja despite media na.
Alivas.
Yes.
Or maybe whom so the flyer ni biko to me page. Cause I mean no. People asking me, and you know what?
Baby.
National security phobia minimum. Near Frefre bisa say, what is going on? What is going to happen?
I see. It's not that was suspense.
Aye, madam will be glad you was here. Who they about to us and so wouldn't even Monday. Yet this one is a fuck jar despite media. My bomudia.
I see.
ABC Chairman General Copper President, Independent Presidential Candidate. ABC, you see a dine we were both from your co. And you have official announcement. Now, an opinion finally. Yama Ghana 40 years and Yamaya Duma 23rd of August. It's a Friday. It's a meme because I told you. Na me yem humble of na me can August na chairman say en cancer August na me say sasa me say to for the eja edu be na man for couple of friends you be say your hon gaga but ye na enim say bro fun ya dwene wansa na yaka me ya chairman hon do mo nwene ho mbi o manu no mo couple of ba hat ye no dia dwene ho alvas minimum be a school but we be a school near. Oh, yeah, home bro for some crowd down for. You dear grandma, yes, yeah, can you now be hello, how I say, Master Farmer, say, call you down for your pressure. No, we are to friendly match, any a preparatory school for friendly match. Normally, the bars are basically a campus. No, but could Dimrika or Panty or qua headmaster, go for no haban. I can go for his wish.
Comedy idea we would free. We know you as a sports journalist. Well, from this issue, comedy, you're cracking everybody up this morning. What is the history behind it?
Halifax, minim say that did not make a church a ticket. Yes, minim say we're bushim, ebi anyamia do much idea we're bushim. Because we say we trace the history of this country. The first comedy group, Jaguar Jokers. Number of account.
Wow.
Yes, I think it was in the 60s. I know I old man.
I see.
But no come. And then me bra me dinner chimienu and also very comical.
I see.
I'm cry there. Me ko baby a esuno no. Esuno no me dia me dinner chimienu me ko baby a me timi share friend tena me hwe na say long distance a. Me share friend tena me ka mu say yenko. Na subconsciously me say keke. Because no was a cherry. No a guitarist.
Oh, I see.
No super euphoria. Your boy Sikaya Brantian. Na ni team no count no boy bass guitar man. Ana dia me dine chi direct. 2003 National Theatre on the best actor.
Wow.
Yeah. Inti me hu ni say e wo abusuanu.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Yari we dey say.
But
we abusuanu yari we ngwana wo ma senga yari papa.
But acrobat wa my no MC. Oba be kabro fo na oba be ketwi.
What the fra. Last week na mko na msakro. Se bibia ye say to na obeji mi say na osi oh. Na dem no dia obeji mi say be na wo. Na mi so be fa betro. Se fa ngwa asem so ade wona mama yi.
I see. So basically, what should we expect on that night? Why should anybody want to come and you know pass through?
Nyame ya doma on the 23rd of August. Message say every Ghanaian omerhadie. Pressure will come intino yembe stress ni bingo because MCs no Clemento Suarez ni akrobato nkwaye enough.
True.
If I say bedru yes no wasere ama on fear ya.
True.
And then music no so the obi enim say musicians na la no app no about live performances. There are a lot of good musicians out there. But about live performances are binim ye. Obi enim say Abranti Amachi de on the king of high life. Me Ben Intino, I take time to study because there was a time I went to America. Now don't go interview me one of his songs and I'm interpreting a lot of people like hey the name say nyum ni sanity o unsa kuse obi ad na no fufa but me I took time to go and ask him or see anoma bi wo nwurem meba me cheche me kawi ameto anoma bi nrum ye fa anoma no asoso ansa musa ampedu bonyumi asoso anse oman bo ajo sure sa anoma no de no se anoma no ye friend ne ba kwaje bi na dua omo goro so omo tatena so ye friend dua ne jama dua nto sesa ne mba no kogu dua no so a na otu no kopedua ne abere omo abi okono wa ma na ne mma na begu apa begu dua na so nam hobobomobo ena obo kuse asoso ansa ba kwaje bi ne nam jama si orahu ni ba okromansa be ma be kota kwa o
wow
ena mbisa nse na be ma be kota kwa na eden a ena o se tete no you be a discover gold first takwa na satan ye ni equipment edi to gold nduko anonim say do or die ukowu because e which amana no atumi dwirigus tie ga se be ma be kota kwa no de ni bre na e kota kwa and that is the explanation of that song.
And that is the caliber of musician you are bringing on the stage that night. Nana Brantia Match the day. Current holder of the Lifetime Achievement Awards at the Ghana Music Awards.
Nana de ma follow na che so many years. Me those days na me so na me family house near your concert. And I had the opportunity to watch Senior Didonko, Amachi Dede, F. Michaels, Kwame Ampadu, almost every concert group. J. Adolfo. That I get to me because we are cartoons in an ear free. Ne promoter bi wo so de friend Raji ni tirimu den ba ni obi akọhọ ayema obeja ma nkola akọhwe bi no nyeda tie tete na be 3-4 no oda na dimrika ure mare hey agora we agora boniza I say ozo mu jobu church dey enti Amachi the day is on board Ochiame Kwame is on board. He's another great live performer, a rap doctor, and family, a younger generation also. About live music are very good.
But is that not an overkill?
Well, we want to make a statement because it is the maiden edition. Then subsequently, no, you ever heard because even as we speak, this morning when I put it on social media, others are asking, oh, and the one for musician we can count here, so at least this will suffice for now. Now, you share this the event. Then we look at how we are going to improve it. Unfortunately for me, your brother George Quay, Image Bureau, is assisting me in the production.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Dan Kwekwe Media Foundation and Image Bureau.
That's beautiful.
And, our production.
George Quay does magic on stage when it comes to production. And the last program, I mean, he does magic.
Yeah. And most of the issues, they see me team now, friend house, oh, no sweat. So what can you do? As a
Bro, we wish you well. We'll be there to support.
Thanks for
date 23rd August. That is 2 days after my birthday.
Oh no, bro. Yeah, can 2010 or 23rd. Oh, sure.
So that we are doing the same thing in America in November. So definitely it will happen. So this is a good show.
I mean,
it's a good show.
There is one thing I love about Kwekwe Boy, the humility. Or a senior man. But sometimes I know it is so an intern after Nawaba. He will come down to everybody's level. Everybody's level. Oh, is it there?
The reason why he's able to compare, I mean,
what does that want to be?
What's the account on the new phone?
Kwekwe Yeboah is one of the few journalists who combine traditional local wisdom with academic sense. Kwekwe Yeboah has a way of saying what he wants to say, no matter how tough it is, but he wouldn't offend you too. That's working in Nokre. Or the local wisdom, traditional home sense, I respect the man so much. And when I heard he was going to do this, I was like, wow.
It reminds me of my grandfather. Na Sofo Bibe di Sofo a village. Na ye transfer no omu se Sofo no omo building project no mo starting wa bewie but omo hwe sorry account mu say we diska omo say nti one obe ka tribute we obi azuro na nazi obe ka omo di tribute ma Sunday ni anu a ye hie mu ha Sofo Kwea ye na ye gya no kwan obai wa ya de papa asori obai ne nru baby aboa yen metumi wie dan no tisikan de collection urban ODB no ODB ya
Listeners, on the 23rd, we're going to have this and more live at the Accra International Conference Center. ODB na. ODB 12 Abuapa Hon, Yenko Peace 104.3 for the midday news. So great Safo, Councillor Lord Frost, Nene Benete Akwakunombwa, and Nejumadi, produced by David Pablo, DJ Bosco, and of course, Benjamin Comson. My messages to be bringing to me, Miss Remo Bibri. David. Don't worry, 23rd, I'm quite warm. We'll continue this one.